Hey, crafters, Big D here. And this week we're doing something a little different, doing an unboxing. So, a little backstory before I show what we're talking about. We recently were in a kill team tournament, and Lady Dragon wanted to do something different. So she wanted to do custodies, but she wanted to do them based on the custodies from text-to-speech device. If you're familiar with text-to-speech device, you know they're a little off. They're fun, but they're a little off. So she bought a box of the custodies, but then she went and bought a box of easy-to-build their cornate bad guys for Shadespire. And we had to dress them up a little bit, cover up the torched-in cornate symbols in them. But they gave her what she basically wanted. She wanted big, rippling, muscular, nearly naked men that she could put Custodes helmets on. So that's what she got. And they turned out really great. I think I've shown those a couple times. The figures turned out great. But she's been looking more and more at the cornates and is like, I really like my Night Haunt for Age of Sigmar. And I really, really like them. And I love them. And I'm going to keep doing them. And I want to paint them. But I kind of like this whole cornate thing. I like the whole anger and blood and flesh and big burly men. And she likes the whole barbarian aspect, the whole, bloody barbarian, grrr. And she likes their demons. She likes the way they look. So she wants to fool around with painting and building some cornates and even play them. And that's a win. That's a win. For somebody who wasn't interested in the game 6 months ago to now have a 2,000-point Yanari army mostly done, starting on a Night Haunt army that she really loves, and now wanting to do Khorne, and is talking about, well, I want to do Khorne. I think I want to do them in Space Marines too. I want to do the Chaos Marines. So she's expanding her viewpoint on the game, and she loves the painting. So I want to encourage her, and I love it. I'm having somebody in your life that you can share the hobby with, that the two of you can talk about the hobby, talk about the lore, talk about the painting, talk about the whole gamut, and you're both into it, and you're not into the exact same thing. So you can do separate things and still enjoy it with each other. She liked the Stormcast. I admit, I stole the Stormcast. They became mine. She has a few easy-to-build kits, and she likes them, but I stole the main army. That's mine. That's mine now. I really like the Stormcast. I have co-opted them as mine, and she can back off. And she's going to watch us later and be like, what? What did you say? I said, you can back off. The Stormcast are mine. You can have a few for your stuff that you want, but the army's mine. All right. So that being said, she really wanted to do cornates. And we were looking at one of the cornate easy-to-build boxes. I mean, not start collecting boxes. It's like, hey, that's pretty cool. And I've been looking at getting one of the start collecting boxes for a Stormcast to round out my army. And so we've been kind of going back and forth. And there's a gaming store in my area that has some older boxes. I'm like, well, we should see what they have. And I found one of the original easy-to-build kits of the Retributors, which are the giant lightning hammer dudes. And I wondered, well, what else they have? And so they had the original Age of Sigmar starter box. And they didn't mark it up. It was at its original 2019, showing my age. they had it at its original 2015 release price, $125. It was just her birthday. I just worked 20 hours of overtime over 2 weeks, so I had a little bit extra hobby money. So I got it. And it's got 2 full units in it. A huge Khornate army and a huge Stormcast army. And I'm not sure, I'll know after I unbox it, but it looks like, and I'm almost certain, but it looks like the 2 sides are the 2 start collecting boxes we wanted to get. So if that's the case, this is even better than I expected. So we're going to open up this box and we're going to see what Games Workshop originally produced as the world's introduction to the death of Warhammer Fantasy in the beginning of Age of Sigmar. So let's put this down, get the other camera, and hit the table. So, this is the original Age of Sigmar box. Chaos versus Stormcast. Really, really cool box. You can see the difference right off the bat. They've really gone with a much more minimalistic art on the Age of Sigmar boxes at this point, with a lot more black space for logos and whatnot. And this, I just kind of did full art and put the logos on there. So this was produced in 2015, totally out of print. We were just lucky that the store happened to have this one sitting high on a shelf in the back. So let's, I'm already taking the plastic wrap off, but I haven't actually opened the box. Let's take a peek what actually came in that original set. So that ruler, you know, I had one of these in the 7th edition box for Warhammer 40k. These plastic ruler things, these are pretty cool. Dig it. Kind of fun, nice and flexible. And there's 2 of them. I guess they're supposed to be snipped apart. So that's cool. Big bag of bases, always a bonus. Alright, and then the glorious plastic. So, these are those wings, so... Oh, it does have, it has 3 of those wing guys in there. Alright, so, and these look like the Chaos guys. Alright. Oh, and it's just a duplicated frame. I'm guessing there's 3 of this frame. 1, 2, no, the 3rd frame's different. Oh, because it's got the sergeants on it, so yeah. Or the commanders, whatever they call them. So, 6 frames. That is a really, really nice. You know, these Stormcast are just, in my opinion, just a really pretty army for, you know, the big, nasty, for the Marines of AOS. I really like them. And they're what drew me to the game. And then that's a huge, that's a big bitch. Comes in, and that's a, okay, so, alright, 6 frames of plastic. So we got these 3, and then the 4th, only 5 frames of plastic, 5. And here's that mounted lord, and here's, she's gonna really love painting this up. This is, again, just really high quality. I love, even though these are the first ones I did, this must be the base for that big guy. And then a couple of mounted bases, dice, stickers, and I guess this was the original Age of Sigmar box. Oh, and they've got a nice little picture on the back here, what comes in here.
You know, when I look at this now, when I look at seeing this picture here, after I opened up my Soul Wars box, there was a Start Collecting box, and I think this is that exact. Yeah, there's 3 of them, 3 of those. These are the 2. This is the Chaos Warband Corn and the Stormcast. These are the 2, the $85 Start Collecting boxes that you can get now. That is interesting. So for $125, you get the basic rulebook, which I'm assuming is very out of date at this point. Now, since you can't get a good look at the book in the original unboxing part, I actually wanted to pull it aside so I could show you the inside of this book after looking at it for a little bit. And it's a lot like all their other books. I mean, it's soft cover, but I mean, full art, a nice mixture of both original art and photography of figures, and it just seems to have everything in here. I mean, it's got the layout on how everything works. It's got the war scrolls for this specific. So this really was designed as a standalone, take this box, go home, build these figures, take this book and play the game, learn how to play Age of Sigmar. Just a really, really great book. I really dig this. Even if these rules, and again, I haven't looked yet. I don't even know if these rules are current anymore compared to the Soul Wars box rules, and the hardcover. But this is, if nothing else, a really great. You know, looking at when this came out, it's got all the classic things. It's got the whole, this is how you paint a figure, and goes through the entire process. This was a really great way to get people into the hobby and into this new warband. This Cornate band is just really gorgeous, and the Sigmar guys are just beautiful. I really love this figure. I've really been looking forward to this. So this is really, really great. And again, these figures are very detailed, as always. So these are going to be a lot of fun to paint up. But I just wanted to kind of give you this look, because it's just really, really well done. So, wanted to give you a closer look at that. A couple detailed points. Get a better look at some of these frames. Now, there's 2 of these, and these are, I'm guessing, the base soldiers and the base shield guys and the wing guys. There's 2 of these frames. So these are your primary troops. And then this is the big guy, half of the frame, and I think this one is entirely just like your Chaos Commander dudes. And then here is a Mounted Lord, and then that Chaos Lord. And look at that banner. That banner is just so cool. And this, the heraldry on this Lord of Chaos for Khorne. I mean, I am super excited to see what the Lady Dragon's going to do with that. And then the other frame with the leaders, and these are the guys with the big hammers, the really huge hammer guys, the Commander of the Wing guys, and then I think that's a Lord Ordinator. I'm not even sure what he's called, Lord Raquilla or something. I don't even know what he's called, but he's just, these are going to be just really great box. Gosh, I'm really pleased with this purchase. So, nice close-up view. let's go back to the overview on the video now. I'll have to compare this to the other rules, but you know, as always, they produce just really good books. They've always produced good books. Beautiful art. They got everything in there. This is pretty cool. Corporate. Yeah, I don't know anything about the chaos side of things. Oh, and a nice how-to. Okay, good. They have how-to rules. So, I mean, their original starter box was much like their older boxes. You know, the paper copy of the books, some instructions, dice, and enough to be able to play a game. So yeah, I mean, it's and nowadays these figures, these are available in their Start Collecting boxes. This is basically the $85 Stormcast box and the $85 Khorne Warband box. So $170 worth of figures if you buy the Start Collecting, which are already a deal. And since these guys have never upped the price on this, because that's what they got it for, this is $125. So this is probably like $200 worth of figures nowadays. And some of these, I don't even know if you can get them. I don't even know if you can get like this guy outside of a box. So I'd have to check that out. But that's interesting. I mean, I don't think some of these figures are available outside of Start Collecting boxes. So we're talking at least $200 worth of figures. If you buy them in the 2 Start Collecting boxes, it's $170. You got it for $125. Plus a rule book and some rulers and some dice. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I dig this. This will be fun to put together and get these built up and painted and primed and all that happiness. That's an afternoon. Lady Dragon not feeling well today. This will probably be what I do this afternoon. Put together my Stormcast half of this. I know she's really looking forward to these Khorne guys. Building that smaller warband worth of guys. Even though she didn't turn them into Khornates, she just, you know, fixed them to make them what she did. But she's really into this Cornish thing now. She's like, these guys are just brutal. I just want to beat people with them. So, and I guess the smaller guys, the guys that I go, I don't know what they're going to have. Do they have a smaller base? Oh, there's a 32. Yeah, I don't know if there's a 25. Because she also wants to do, she's thinking she wants to do Marines eventually. She wants to do Chaos Marines, so. And Demons. So, we'll see. With her painting skills, that'll be interesting to see what she does with that. I'm dying to see what she does with these Khornates. They're just really pretty. I want to get these Wing guys painted. That's just a gorgeous... I mean, these Stormcast guys, they just always... They're just so pretty. Gosh. Well, this will be fun. So, quicker video this week. But this is good stuff. Little trip down nostalgia lane. I want to say thanks to Games Workshop for producing great figures. These are going to be fun to paint. And Game Universe here in Milwaukee, I want to say thank you for keeping older stuff on the shelves. Not immediately going, oh, it's out of print, let's throw it on eBay or something. I appreciate you guys for keeping some of this older stock up there so people can get their hands on it, because this was a find. I was really happy to get a hold of this. So if you live in the greater Milwaukee area, southeastern Wisconsin, and this is not sponsored, this is just me. Remember, you want to support your local game stores. Games Universe here they're in Franklin, Wisconsin, and in Brookfield, which are basically both suburbs of Milwaukee. So southeastern Wisconsin. If you can get to Game Universe, get there, show them some love, just give them some money, buy some stuff. They've got a great stock, not just 40K. They've got 40K, Age of Sigmar, and every other game under the sun. If you play Magic, you play D&D, you play Kings of War, Malifaux, Flames of War, really, I mean, everything they do. They've got a great gaming space, lots of space to play. Go to your local gaming store. And if you're not in the Milwaukee area, you know, go out to your local gaming store and play. You know, it's nice to play at home, but it's also nice if you can get out in the world and play against people you've just recently met. Get to know the local friendly gaming store. Get to know your local area. Because it's stores like this that make stuff like this possible. So, that's it today. So, thanks so much. Remember, folks, epic your game. And, always be a good sport. Game on.